Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Untitled Tarot. Now, this is August's general reading for those born in the year of the ox. So being a general reading, you've heard all this before, you know, roles can be reversed if someone else turns up. Timing is far from absolute. So basically, this reading is relevant for you when it's relevant for you. The fact that it's my August release, maybe gives it a little bit of temporal location, but not a huge amount. If you stumble across it later, then maybe you were supposed to. Now, it's there's no past or present with this spread. So, although with this particular reading, because you can see my shuffle video here, I've already laid the cards, so I will say it looks like at this one there is a past. So I think you'll be able to suss out whether it's yours or not. But there's no harm in asking a question prior to the reading. So take a moment, think about all the questions that are around you and focus on one of them. But be aware of all of them because the cards will answer what they want. Now, housekeeping, there's a link in the description down below for the Facebook page for this group. Come join. Obviously, I post all these videos, but also all the astrology videos that I'm learning from, other readers, anything else that grabs my interest. So yeah, come join the fun. That's it for housekeeping. That's all I can think of. So it's getting quicker every video at the moment. Right, let's bring the cards up. Now then, Ox. My poor Ox. There's, and I'm saying that very tongue-in-cheek because I'm going to start with this card here, victim mentality. There's a lot that's going on here, especially enforced with what the hexagram is saying. So I'm going to start with this victim mentality card and just say succinctly, it is not happening to you, it is happening for you. This is wind above heaven. And it's called the, well, in one of the books that I was reading, it's called The Taming Power of the Small. And what it's saying is that there is a lot of change going on around you. Don't expect to achieve anything big right now. Simple as that. Don't concentrate on the small things, because I feel like there has been a bit of a storm already. We start in the middle here with the page to the Knight of Cups from the In-Between Tarot, which talks about a loss of innocence. But it also talks to me, especially with clarified by the Two of Wands, of a need, an emotional need to go, right, I've got to do something right now. And yeah, you're right, but nowhere near as much as what you think you need to do, because things have not finished changing around you. What from the Gateway Oracle, we got embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart. Now, we've got all these other cards that fell out as well. I'll go into those in a second. But I step into the future with an open heart. Yes, because if some innocence has been lost, I don't want you to think, oh my God, that's it. No, that's Spirit is moving you along to go, come on, next chapter of your life. Because we've got two new beginning cards here. We've got a new beginning that you're aware of, that you're wanting to create, that you are nurturing, and then a total new beginning with a Fool card. I can't talk today. Fool card at the end, after a period of confusion has ceased. So there's a lot going on. Six of Swords, you are actually right now in a better place, even if you don't feel like you are, and you may be feeling quite isolated, but there's actually a good crowd around you, or a good crowd coming to you, assuming you have the strength to meet them and to overcome this defensiveness, because Strength card 8, 7 to 8 there. So I feel like you need strength to overcome your defensiveness, because we also have, and this is the card that everyone wants to see at the Quantum Oracle, the Kindred Partnership card. Now, The Kindred Partnership card, coupled with this 2 to 3 of Cups, which is talking about joining with others. So it's like you have the union of the 2 of Cups with the celebration and more numbers of people with the 3 of Cups. So the 2 to the 3 is joining forces with others who will be kindred people. But to recognise this, you need to be in a state of listening, not necessarily acting. The acting time will come at the end. We have awakening ancient wisdom, cherishing self. Try saying that even without a couple of glasses of whiskey. And taking action. But I want to say that the taking action has to be the small things. It has to be the little things, because you may think that there's been chaos so far, but chaos is coming, and this 4 to the 5 of Wands is like you've made a commitment to something. You're making a commitment to these new kindred people or kindred spirits, whether that's, you know, some form of online group or someone who's right there in your face. But the chaos that is coming, that I don't think you're necessarily aware of, while you have loads of options that are put in front of you, but you're not fully aware of the chaos that is coming. Hey, this sounds positive, doesn't it? Even though you've had that loss of innocence and like, oh my God, what's this happened? Things are going to get crazier before they get better, but they are going to be getting better. So extract your head from your posterior and stop feeling sorry for yourself, which is basically what this victim mentality card says. Because here's the guy who is tied by one wrist to a bed. He can easily untie himself. The waterfall coming out of the picture on the wall is spirit trying to gee him out of it. But no, he's resigned to his lot. But he's got a magic picture on the wall. How is that a bad thing? You know, so it's literally, I do want to like pick him up by his collar and just gently, in a friendly and loving fashion, slap him around the face a couple of times. Because he's got a magic picture on the wall. So there is joy in whatever seems to have recently gone on around you. It's just going to take some time to see it, because chaos is coming, confusion, more confusion will come, but confusion will also end. During all this time, if you are taking action, concentrate on the small things, concentrate on the day-to-day things, because you may have some really big options in front of you. 7 of Cups here on the big, what I call my massive tarot. Because they're huge, they're as big as my hand. But that's clarified by the 2 of Swords, where you're facing an oncoming horse galloping towards you. Let's see if it'll pick up on that camera. And I think that really standing there and facing it, rather than getting up and choosing one of those 7 cups, just for the moment, is the right thing to do. Because the hexagram, as I said, says about just concentrate on the small things. Let's right, there is rapid movement in the sky as clouds blow swiftly and change shape, but no rain will fall. In times of chaotic motion, there is no point in striving for completion, though through small actions, subtle persuasion and observation, circumstances can be prepared for the future success. Gentleness will turn to strength in its proper time. So again, that hexagram talks about there is chaos around you, but it will calm down. So concentrate on the little things. Let's have a look what the Celestial Dragon says about it. It calls it the kettle. The kettle sits on the stove, but the water will not boil. Clouds come from the west, but the land remains like a desert. We must drink the tea lukewarm. We will find success in accomplishing smaller things. As for serious matters, it is advised to wait until another day to move forward. So again, there's that focus on Just look at the little things. And looking at the little things is listening, and interestingly, this whole awakening ancient wisdom. Because I honestly feel with this 4 to the 5 of wands, especially with it being clarified by justice and justice reversed on the bottom of the deck, there is a pattern in what you can see in the chaos around you. And on the bottom of the other deck, the 10 to the Ace of Swords. Now, if I remember correctly, that's going on to a new adventure. But it also seems like it's a moment of stillness when you receive your reward and prepare for your next adventure. Let's see what they say it is in here. Ace of the 2, forging... No, it's not Ace of the 2, is it? It's 10 to the Ace. Choosing what to do next. So what I feel is there is no hurry on choosing what to do next. That's really nice and reassuring. I'm an ox. That's actually really, really nice, because there's plenty of big options in front of you. But remember, the 7 of Cups can sometimes be a bit... They're dreams. They're not real. Let's have a look what the Tao Te Ching say. To observe the appearance, verse number 2. The whole world can see the beautiful as the beautiful only because of the ugly. The whole world can recognise the good as the good only because of the bad. Something and nothing create each other. The difficult and the easy complement each other. The long and the short define each other. The high and the low counterbalance each other. Before and after follow each other. Therefore the sage acts without action, teaches without words. The myriad creatures keep on going without an end, creating life without possessing it, performing deeds without expectation, fulfilling the mission without claiming a victory, because the sage does not ask for praise, therefore the praise remains with him forever. So yes, concentrate on the small things, concentrate on the little things, because you are going to be moving forward. 3 of Wands on the bottom of this deck and the Fool here, but not before you undergo transformation. But before that, kindred spirits will be showing up. So as I said, extract your head out of your posterior and enjoy the show. One of those small things could be get some popcorn, because there is a pattern, there is a design and a show in the chaos that is around you. Because yes, this is a circus top of the chaos of the performers, but it's a performance. It's carefully orchestrated. That's really nice. That's a really nice reading, Ox. So if it means anything to you, comment down below. I think it will probably mean something to me when I rewatch it to edit it. But I'm always interested to hear your feedback. And I try and respond, well, as soon as I get to learn about the comments, which, depending if my laptop's blue screening or not, which is why these readings are a little later, it depends on how soon I get to respond, but I will respond, I promise. Yeah, concentrate on the little things. The big things right now can wait. All right? Cheers.